Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab, and I'm in the book. Oh, I'm just having a ball in this book, doing what I do for you. We're gonna have a good one. We still talk about the head is heaven, and the head is where God dwells. I got a bunch of information that's gonna prove that out. This is the first page. These are all just symbols, symbolic concepts and signs of the pineal gland being hidden between the two hemispheres of the brain. This is gonna be good. Let's go. Radism, 25 Rule of Dead by storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You turn into receiving them. I appreciate that. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht be true. Right thinkers, I've been telling you, here is considered heaven because that's where God dwells. Let's talk about that. This is the book of wisdom. This should call we got a book called Book of Symbolism. That's coming up next. Let me get that one too. This is just information that I have accumulated over years so I can understand each one of these different concepts and terminology. And I just talked to my pastor this morning. Anything that's biblical, I'm going to refer to him. I'm not going to give you my symbolical understanding of what it means to the biblical concept. I'm just going to give you the breakdown of what the overall concept is. How y'all use it is your choice. But you see here, these are all signs. The Egyptian winged sun. Everybody familiar with this sign right here, okay? He's showing you the pineal gland is here. The wings represent the hemispheres of the brain. If you look in the brain, this is the brain. And you see this covering, this here, this like dome type right there. They call it the dome, the firmament, okay? All a bunch of names. For me, in Egypt, this is new, covered earth. Earth is Gab, okay? And this line right here, this is the better concept of that philosophy. But this is showing you the brain. That's how the brain look, internal look of the brain. But they're showing you how the wings, everybody got wings. Wings means ascension, conscious ascension, not the physical body ain't going off the earth. Oh, how about this one? Oh, you got right here, right here. See this right here? Well, this book got a whole bunch of stuff here. All right. That's what they try to tell you. Your consciousness can ascend. You can get enlightenment. You can know God for yourself. You reach that level. Go to the upper room. Okay. Cherubim. Everybody, the Ark of Covenant. The cherubim. The cherubims ain't real. That's your brain hemisphere. But if you're Christian, y'all think it's angels. They got the wings covered. This is the brain hemisphere, right and left hemisphere. Right there, that's the pineal gland. That little dot, that's what it represents. The pineal gland is covered. It's hidden. Hence, Amen, the hidden one. He's in the pineal gland, and he's what, like they told you the last answer I gave you. God is here in the temple, not built with human hands. In the head. It's all symbolical. This is symbolism at its best. The next sign here, I'm going to try to go through one, give you a little quick breakdown of each one I'm going through. Now, this one, I'm in the gym this morning. I just came to the conclusion with this one. Fellas, sisters, this is female and this is male. Get it? Female's on top. God, okay, what? Encompasses the earth. Gab, that's the earth, is the female. Female, male coming together. That's, they call it what? power of the brain, thinking concept. And this is what off and on button for automatic stuff on, the power symbol. Everybody know what that is. This is what the man on top. Now the female's on the bottom. That's inverted nature. This is the right way. See what I'm saying? All symbolism, you can take it and make it whatever you want. I'm just trying to give you a breakdown from my understanding. Okay, so I said this. No. It's a bunch of different meanings. So I'm trying to give you hours and break it down. So, and here again, the wings. The wings meaning ascension. That's why the bird brain. I'm gonna get to that next. Now I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the concept of the brain. Your mind can ascend. The body got to stay here. Okay, and everything you see with wings. That's your brain. I tell you, Maya, you see me do this every day. Okay, that represents the wings, right? Left and right. You got to have both to ascend. You got to have balance. That's what they're showing you from the male and female perspective. I tell you all the time, because the woman can do this, she's swervy. That's the top. She's on top. Men like to be on top. So they just show you that's the power move. That's the ego move right there with the woman on the bottom and man on top doing his thing. Just break it down to you. Hope you can understand the concept. All right. And remember, and you see the chakras. Okay. Here you see chakras come up. The fifth, the fourth, the heart. The fifth with the throat. The third eye opening. Now you just have ascended to your higher conscious level. That's what they're telling you. Now, whoever's presenting this, that's what they're teaching. Whoever's teaching this, they're teaching the philosophy. I understand that one too tough, but they're showing how the brain works and what's inside. What's inside here is discovered by the wings. They still represent wings, the cherubims, Christ. Y'all teaching these are the angels covering the Ark of Covenant. I asked y'all, what's in the Ark of Covenant? As a Mason, certain ornaments, okay? Religious concept. But what's in there, at one time y'all said, I got something written down here where it says, okay, this is the Masonic concept. For the Masonic concept on the kings, it says, and the house, when it was being built, meaning your house of conscious mind, when it's being built, it was what? It was built of stone. Logic and reason, remember the rough Astor concept, made what? Made ready before it was brought there. Your knowledge is already laid out before it got to you. When you get it, it's already just put in place and you can go on forward. And watch this. So that there was neither a hammer nor axe of any tool of iron heard in the hours in the house while it was being built. It's being built from the inside. It's an internal building, but they don't break it down like that. They see a bunch of mystical bullcrap and got you all messed up. Okay? I'm a Mason, I know. And y'all still looking for King Solomon's temple. You are the temple. And all this is telling you that, in the metal, in the iron, is internal. So again, as a Mason, I didn't get that or that interpretation back when I was a Mason. No, I got that later on my own. But the house, watch this. The door at the lowest chamber was where? At the right side. Everything is at the right side. Why I think that is? The right hemisphere is the creative, intuitive, imaginative concept that they want to block out and keep you living on the left side of the brain. Left-handed people are led to believe they're special. Y'all backwards. Man was left-handed. He thought that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay, symbolically, they can think and make it work for them any way you want. When y'all build y'all little memorials and make your little royal stuff like that, altars, you're making it symbolical for yourself. That's fine. You must got to follow that crap. That's why you see people just trample over the grave. Nobody give a damn about, that's my father's grave. No, it's just dirt. Oh, you making it holy because your father don't mean a damn thing. Again, symbolism. We get caught up in it. Sometimes we get married to the concept. We get married to an idea. And now it's embedded in the heart, so we can't let it go. That's a problem. And when ignorance becomes the heart, it's hard to get it out. And the idea that for the right side of the house, and there from there you went what? Up the winding stairs. Stairs is your spinal column. Anything with a ladder, spinal column. Why? Your consciousness got to rise. You're ascended. I got that coming for you. I can get ahead of my lesson. Sorry about that. But it takes you to, they call the middle chamber. And then it takes you to the third eye, the opening of the third eye. Let me read this one to you. In the Bible, it says kings He placed the cherubims. There we go. That's the philosophy. No, that's the philosophy from the Christian concept. I mean, that's my pastor. He told me about that, but he used a Masonic definition, which I can understand, identify with. Okay, cool. But the cherubims in the midst of the inner house. What's the inner house? Right there. If you don't know what the inner house is, you ain't got a clue of what this means. The inner house is the pineal gland, your mind. Okay, do y'all know that? No, I thought the inner house was the house, a real house. You see house, you hear house, you think a building in your mind. And watch this. The wings of the cherubim were spread out. That's the brain enlarging, okay, filling up the capacity of the skull that it's sitting in. So that what? The wings of the brain of each one was touching the walls of the wings of the other cherubim. Like this coming over, okay? But it's filling the whole brain. That takes you back to here. The whole brain is being filled, okay? That's the concept with the cherubim. That's the concept. But they do it different because it's in the cherubim. But it's all the same thing. The inner house is the mind. We'll get to that in a minute, okay? But if you don't know those things, you don't know what the inner house means, you won't have a clue. And again, this is the body. The astral plane is your nervous system and your cardiovascular system. The one is the tree of life, one is the tree of knowledge. Okay? And this is all inside the physical body. And anything that goes up, what is it going to do? To heaven? What's up here? God, the brain. They're showing you the brain, half of the brain this way. The other half this way, showing you. The pineal gland sits here. That's God's seat of God. Okay? The concept, and the symbolism behind it, they present it in many different ways. These are all concepts of male and female interacting, becoming one, and to protect what? The inner room, the inner sanctum, which is the pineal gland. I'm about to break it down for you again. Let's go. Now, I just showed you the picture where it showed you the winding stair concept. Going up, start at the bottom, go on up to the middle chamber, the heart, then you're going up to the holy of holies, the mind, the brain, where what? Where God dwells. The pineal gland. Y'all don't know that in Christianity. Y'all don't know about third eye Christianity. Y'all don't have a clue. So let me see what y'all say about it. And it's mentioned when man said he fought with God and he caught that place pineal. It wasn't a physical fight. It's becoming conscious, raising his conscious level from what he thought and what he believed, from what he knew to what now, it's more to it than that. The pineal gland, that little thing that's in between. Again, you always see light behind it. It emits its own light. Okay, it's in the darkness, but it has its own light. That's what it said. Out of darkness comes the light. Because the pineal gland, right here, that they're showing you, the brain is split. This is the half open. This is the half showing you. This way God dwells. Y'all know that? Y'all think y'all Jesus Christ all that nonsense? Let's talk about God. God is in the head. The pineal gland, or what we call the third eye, it stands out as what? The primary focus of spiritual manipulation and contamination within the human body. We all have a pineal gland. Some of our pineal glands, like the eye, is closed. That's what they call it, the awakening. God is represented by consciousness with the eye. That's what I rock. This is about to get in, excuse me, we're about to hit in my neighborhood now, okay? I've been knowing God was, all this I already know. I'm glad it's the book that I can break it down that way because I had to break some of it. This is going to make it real easy for me. That's why I'm enjoying this. And within the human body, the pineal gland, they call it the awakening because it's like an eye. And if it's closed from ignorance and wrong living, it won't open. If it's calcified from eating the wrong food, fluoride, it won't open. So now your connection to God is shut down. That's why that other guy, he got no spirit. He got no connection to a higher self. All he know is devilish, egoistic things. That's what his closed eye of the pineal gland means. This is primarily attributed to what? To its profound impact on the human awareness in spiritual context. Becoming aware of oneself. That's the right side of the brain. Imagination, intuitive, creativity. That's the side of the brain that got to counteract the other side to balance it out. If you're only using one side of your brain, I do this to let you know, use both sides. That's how you think right. Right thinking is thinking from both sides of the brain. Equanimity, we call it. And watch this. When your pineal gland is either sealed, shut, closed, that means your mind becomes vulnerable. Watch this, to the deception of one's ego, and you become grappling to be able to perceive beyond your immediate facade. You can't see when the eyes are closed, so you can't see God. You can't spiritually see. Your spiritual sight is blind. All you could see was these two eyes, and I got something for that coming up too. They got that covered too. My man said, better have one eye to save you than the two eyes to take you to hell. Break that down in a minute. I got some time. I got 2 pages of this. Another page gonna freak you out. Oh, it's about to get good. Let's go. But you can't perceive God in the darkness because your third eye is closed. And your immediate surrounded, all you can see is with the physical eye. So conversely, when it's unsealed, aka when it's awakened or awaken your pineal gland. Now, what is its function? It functions as what? A truth discernment tool. Like Anubis. He recognized bullshit from real. That's your job. That's part of you. Also, when I told you that Hassan and Nephet got together, mortality and spirit brings on discernment. That's Anubis, another part of your aspect of your character. Old stuff that I've been doing a long time ago. That's elementary. We get into the other stuff now. This is the good stuff. All right. But without that, with the pineal gland open, you have a discernment tool, and now you are capable of what? Detecting the nuance, the irregularities, and the bullshit and falsehood behind those who perpetrate and read the subliminal messages that may serve as a what? A concealment for genuine intention. Every occult group has secret passwords, has secret handshakes. Why? To recognize one another. As a traveler man, I'm willing to be tried, never denied, I'm willing to be tried again. I will grab your hand and we go through the gushers of proving who I am as a Mason, a traveler man. I'm a craftsman. What? Of myself. I'm going anywhere and get a job. Why? I got skills to pay the bills. I can think right. That's my concept. And that's the first page. We just got with that. But remember, intellect, knowledge starts up here. And God's where God is, in the pineal gland, where you need to what? Enlighten it, wake it up. What do you need to do? You see me rocking this right here, the eye. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Everybody know God is in the mind, okay? Heaven, okay? That's where God is. You see this right here? I've been dying to get to this. When you see this, what that mean to you? From just looking at it. I see a brain with an eye with 2 wings. Okay. What you see here? I see a man running with a bunch of wings and something in his hand. You see here? I see a man with 2 angels on the side. You see here? I see a lady with a thing in the middle of her head with the semi-wings on. That's Indian concept of the pineal gland. All these is key concepts of the pineal gland. Now this is a cult mysticism at its best. You got the all-seeing eye, you got the 5 senses here, you got the fire here, and you got the 2 pillars, okay? Masons, Boaz, and Jah Cain, okay. But the eye, the all-seeing, and it's always blazing. It's always seen because that represents the sun. The pineal gland has light of its own, radiate from the inside. That's the concept, okay? Now, watch this. Y'all looking for the Holy Grail? You see this right here? This is the Holy Grail, your head. That's the Holy Grail symbolically. See the brain right here? Y'all talking about when Christ was born, okay? And the pineal gland, the 3 wise men came. Yeah, you got the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, and the thalamus. Those are all things that go on in the brain that make it work. The bird brain, the final lesson. All your Ra, God, Haru, his son, us, recognized by the falcon's head and the sun just over top of it. The pineal gland means the sun, the gland is shining, it's open. I'm conscious of who I am. And this is what it looks like in the head. All this is done from the inside. And our ancients knew that. We got all modern technology now. We got another one down here. Now, this is a good one here. For y'all Star Wars fans. The Jed pillow, the spine, this is the spinal cord. The Jacob's ladder, that's what this is. I ain't figured out yet what this is, but I know the frequency is green, so it's going to be powerful. It's a ray frequency that's higher than the red, yellow, and orange, so it's better than them. It would beat them every time. Lightsabers, right here. It's pink, okay? That means a rookie. When it gets purple, that's the baddest you can get, okay? Right here, my stuff, Egyptian. We're raising Jed's pillar, Assad's backbone. And these up here, again, consciousness, left and right hemisphere of the brain, okay? We're raising what? Our conscious level. This is Masonic concept. Here you go. Jacob's ladder. Where's it going? To heaven. Okay? There are the pillows, the black and white floor, sun and moon on top. All this is symbolism. And when you can read it, you can understand it. If you look at it, so I just see that you don't understand it. So you don't get the message. It's an esoteric message there. That's teaching old school, how you can hide the truth in plain sight. And only those who recognize and understand it will get the message. Been doing it for years. Okay, let's talk about my favorite. Let's start with the break. I got a few. Oh Lord, yeah. All right, but this is all showing you the pineal gland. The eye. It's an eye. It's an eye. God, the all-seeing. His eye never sleeps. He the all-conscious witness. That's Amun, the hidden one who don't sleep or slumber. Sorry, I get excited. But this is all esoteric teaching. This is what I know. This is what I teach. This is what I master. This is fun to me. I'm actually doing something I think is helpful somebody who can learn and understand. This is something good. And I'm giving it away. Nobody wants it. But that's neither here nor there with me. Let me do this thing right quick. All right. The all-seeing eye. It looks like that in the brain. But when we bring it out, consciousness, again, God is conscious. That means he's in the brain. God is spirit. That means he's in the heart. That means you put the heart and the brain together. You put them together. You got heart, mind, coherence. You got right thinking philosophy laid out right for you. Right. You become one with God. It's all mental. And the concept, why it's the falcon, the spirit, why it flies higher than any other bird. Okay, it's better and faster than any other bird. So your spirit is represented by that. That's why, all again, symbolism. All our ancient gods had headdress. All the headdress, I get a lesson for that. It all meant something because they took the gift of that bird, whatever animal it had, it used God's given gift to that animal and put it within themselves to use it to better themselves. They thought that the Aztecs, they got their enemies, they would take them up on the top of the temple, spin them open, land down, take their heart out and eat it and think they got their power. That's the wrong concept. Again, it ain't literal. It's symbolical. You go out and kill a lion and eat the heart of the lion and you're going to be a lion? No, it don't work that way. Just want to understand. But it's symbolical. And if you understand the symbolism and the symbolical message of sending, that's how you learn it. To see it any other way, you just don't get it. And that's fine. Everybody ain't going to get it. Again, when the mind of God is seen as an eye, a brain with wings, the right and left hemisphere of the brain. That means you're supposed to, in order for you to ascend, a bird can't fly on one wing, can he? You need two. You need two. Mayat tells you, you need this to what? Ascend, to propel. You need to have that going. You see, we used to do that all the time. And this is raising the Kundalini. I was doing this 10 years ago. Sorry about that, but I've been doing this for a while. I'm just glad I got somebody who could work with me on this. And this, Zoroaster's, okay, this is their philosophical concept where man reaches Zeta, becoming one with God. So he got his wings and he float on the earth. He walk around and on the air he can float. Okay, but that's a philosophical concept from the Zoroaster followers. And you got the Christ, I showed you that one. Then you got the Indian, showed you that one. You got the cult followers, showed you that one. You got the Masonic, showed you that one. Egyptian pillar. I got the the pillars, not the pillar, but the spinal column, jet pillar, the spinal cord, and the lightsaber. Now, to cool it off, right here, the favorite part, right here, the thalamus in the brain. Okay, the thalamus of the pituitary gland protects the pineal gland, supposedly, depending on which way you're teaching it. But I'm gonna let that go and be that way. But you see the stem right here? That's the bird brain. That's this right here. That's the highest level of thinking. That's the consciousness, the ibis birds. Tahuti. He's got the bird brain, the ibis head. He also has the baboon. They saw the baboon as intellectualized, sitting contemplating. So they use aspects of the animal given gift by God and implement it and put it to them to manifest. That's what I'm trying to show you. We see the bird, falcon, with the sun disorder. That's right. Highest level, the bird. He represents the sun disc over his head. That tell you who he is. Okay, so all symbolism. And they tell you where God is, in the head, above. And like the seventh chakra. Okay, the crown chakra, it's not in the body, it's above the body. My female student, I remember, I think I'm going to keep emphasizing that. She making sure, make sure that the crown chakra not in the body. I keep doing that, teach. Thank you. But it's all symbolism. Haru, I can tell you, that's the spirit that's in me and you. It's from God. But where is God? In the golden, in the, what they call it, the Holy Grail, in the head. A cup. That's your neck bone. That's your skull that holds what? The goods that God brings to you. Okay? Hope you got the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. It's only getting better because guess what? My theme, my motto is what? What is this? That's what I'm about to teach you. All this again, symbolism. Chinese got their concept of the human body, but I'll be back with some more symbolic breakdown and book of wisdom. I'll be right back. Right, thinkers in closing. May you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers now who understand that head is heaven has passed away. God dwells up here and here. Put them together, you found him. Ding, 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 ding. He's hidden. Your job is to find him. My job is to help you do just that. I did.